got mail.
Hey, what's up? So I'm gonna continue working on this drill battery that I have. This Makita drill battery. It has a dead cell, so I've just been waiting on new cells to come in. So I got the new cells, and I have the spot welder. I have this little thing here. I think I have everything I need. I hope I do. Some tin strip right here. I have to kind of rebuild this mess that I ripped apart, and also hopefully get the polarity right. So I'm not exactly sure which way it has to go. This is the charging base. Maybe I can test from the plug. It's just a 2-prong plug, but yeah, I don't know. No, that would be AC. That would make sense. So it has a single connector and then 2 connectors here. So I don't know which one is the ground. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Right. There is a positive mark right here on the circuit board. Right there. I think this TM1 right here is like a temperature monitor. It goes through the other side. It's like under this like putty or whatever that is. So yeah, I've never done anything really with replacing lithium cells. So I was looking up some stuff, and it said that ideally you would want to replace all the cells at once. But I don't want to spend that much money because all these cells were, like, I don't know, like $4 a piece or something silly. So I think I'm just gonna replace one and see if it actually works. And I know that's not gonna give it the best performance or lifespan, But yeah, this is just a can I fix it type thing. You know, I'm not super worried about it. So my plan is just to keep them in this little plastic holder here to line them up. Get some tin on there, connect them in series, you know, alternating, and just try and rebuild this monstrosity that I tore up here. See, maybe should I zoom in a little bit? Yeah, this is going to be fun, this mess right here. So I might as well just take this off, I guess. I have to use some other kind of tape. Oh yeah, thankfully that putty is not like you know, it's like permanent. It's not like I can really shape it or anything. If I mess with it, it's gonna like probably chip or something, but it's not like goopy or anything. All right, well, before I figure out how to get that all in there nicely, I need to get these wired up. And I'm not super great with this guy yet. I think this has a battery. Yeah, it does. Cool. Figure out the menu. There's only one. Well, there's the power button. Let's see. English. Brightness. Nope. English, please. Back to English. No operation for 8 minutes. Power off. Okay, preheat set to 5 milliseconds. That's the highest. Trigger time 0.5 seconds. Up to 4 seconds, 4.5, 5. Crap. Goes to 5. I want to put it at 0.5, I think. There we go. Gear 9. Like how much power? I have no idea. So I imagine 1 might be the most powerful, or the least. 1 or 9. Let's put it on 9. And auto, I guess. Okay. Well, let's see. Trigger button right there. Jeez. Scares the crap out of me. Yeah, it's not sticking at all. Do I need to get these other bumps off of here from the ones I ripped off? Yeah, my only question is if 1 is the max setting or if 9 is the max setting. I think I need to get the crap off of these, because these are raised right here. If I can. Let me get like a flathead. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these off of here. Yeah, I don't see that coming off. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. I do have this Dremel right here. See if I can be a little bit careful with it. I think it's working a little bit. Yeah, it's getting them off there. Nice. Thanks for that. Nice. It's ugly, but it's nice and flat now. Okay. Just do this a million times now. I just rough up the surface. Okay. Now let's try. Okay, let me cut off part of this strip. See if these beautiful ceramic scissors come in handy here. Okay, Something right. Yep. Love these things. Okay. Feels weak as hell. Let me see if I'm going to change it to from 9 to 1 on the gear. See if that's like stronger. Oh yeah. Still not sticking, but probably just my technique or something. Might need to press harder, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Sloth? Trying to figure out how to do this. Maybe I need the points to be a little further away. Let me turn it off so I don't zap myself. Okay, it's off. Let's say don't touch during welding. Yep. Okay, how does this... I don't even remember how these come out. Oh, I have to get them from the side here. Light one is too big. Okay, so I can put it in there. See, further down. I want to get them. I think I want to get them further apart. Let's see. It's as far apart as they're gonna get. Not expensive. I don't even remember, but it wasn't that bad. That's all I remember. It wasn't that bad. AliExpress. Okay. Let me make sure they're tight. Okay, power on. Also might want to plug this in to try and get it to be more powerful. All right, here it goes. That was more promising. The first one stuck in there. The second one came up. Okay, no sparks that time. Hey, it's actually starting to stick. I'm wondering, you know, what's the ideal angle for this, or if it matters. Okay, I'm trying to pull this off. Okay, it is coming off, but I don't know if that's going to come off inside the thing. It wasn't on there near as good as these other ones were, like the original ones were, though. I wonder if that's just because of the strength of the thing I bought. It's not the best. Yeah, I might get zapped. I think I'll be all right though. Yeah, don't do this at home if you don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing, so don't copy me. Um, let's see. Get this USB power going. Maybe it's charging. Okay, I'm gonna get a new strip. I think there's more sparks the lesser I press down. Don't know if that's good or bad though. I mean, I think that's sturdy enough. Let me change it back to 9, gear 9. See how that goes. Let's see. I mean, that actually seems stronger. I think I'm going to keep it back at 9. Yeah, I wouldn't say it looks good, but it looks like it's going to stay. Yeah, look at those. Those are looking a lot better. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that. So gear 9 is where it's at. Yeah, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Oh, this is not ideal. Pretty sure I did that last time. You shouldn't keep a cell with the torn deal right here, but I'll try to cover that up with something. Oh, I forgot I gotta grind all these off. fun time. And turning off the welder. Okay, welder's off. Dremel is on. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. Do I want to use a solder mask? Do I want to use like, I don't know, some electrical tape or something? I don't have the proper, like, I don't have new. That's one thing I forgot to buy is like new heat shrinks for these guys. I have heat shrink, but I don't have one big enough, I don't think, to fit around that. We'll see. Yeah, I gotta grind these down. Okay, those are done. I want to screw up the polarity. Okay, I did get another strip. I don't want to lose all my bits. All right. Welder's back on. All right, this is working out well. I'm just gonna do it like that. All right, flip it over. Okay, polarity's right. I need to remember to alternate because these first two are connected. So I need to connect here and here. Probably not supposed to hit it so many times. Keep it. It makes it too hot. But again, this is my first time, so we'll see. I just want to see the battery charging in the base, and then I'm happy. Before it was giving some kind of like flashing error or whatever. Okay. So now I should test voltage across the entire thing. That's the one thing I don't have a digital multimeter, so you won't be able to see that. But I can do this old school style. I'll probably turn that off. I zap myself. Okay. Well, I don't remember what the full voltage is supposed to be. More than that, though. Okay, 20 volts. I think that's right. What does this thing say? I'm looking at the case. It's so beat up 18 volts. Hopefully that's like within range. These are 3.7 times 5 times 10 would be 37. Half of that is 15, 18 and a half, I think. So there's kind of high, they're a little high. 4.1, 4.1, 4.1, 3.5, 3.6 volts. Oh no, I'm dumb. I think I needed to put this new battery in my battery charger before I welded it on there. Okay, well, let's see. They're all supposed to at least be the same. I think it can be a little over 18 volts or whatever. That can be fine, but the individual cells are supposed to match. And I have this guy right here. So I put a new cell in here. This is not plugged in yet. Okay. These are brand new. Let's see what it says. Is it gonna bring it to 4.1 or 4 or whatever? I might have to rip off this new one and the one that I put on there and put a charged one on there. Well, it's going up to 3.6. Dang, I should have done that beforehand. Like, ideally, I use all new cells for this battery pack, but I didn't want to waste that many on it. There's still some life left in the other cells. I know it's gonna like cause all the cells to wear out faster, I think, when you mix and match. But I want to get them close to the same voltage, at least. That's one thing that's relatively easy to do. Assuming this comes out when it's done at about 4. Oh, and yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take either. It's exciting. So, what is this one at? This one that I put in there is 3.5. Dang. All the other ones are at 4.1. Oh, it's a big difference. I mean, I don't know actually like how bad that is, but it feels like a big percentage difference. It looks like it's stuck at 3.63. One other option would be to lower the voltage on the other cells to 3.6. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Like I actually have a flashlight that takes 18650 batteries that I can maybe, but it takes the ones that have the actual battery nubs on them that stick out. So if I put in these flat ended project cells in there, they won't really make good contact. I couldn't discharge them, and also it's not like I can control the discharge. Like I'd have to put them in there for a while, run the flashlight, take them out, check them. Seems really stupid. But this isn't really like, this has not changed off of 3.63. Like I might have to just say YOLO. Just leave it, put the 3.63 in there. At least I'll change it. 3.7. This says anyways. Oh, it changed. Okay, so this is not like super live updating. It's updating every so often. Okay, that's good. Hey, there's hope that it's going to reach 4. I know I charged all of these. I put all of these in there, but I didn't put the new ones in there. Yeah, I just didn't think about that. So I guess I can leave this charging and then rip this one off. Well, at least I'll get to see how strong the thing is on there. Okay. Let's get, where's my plastic guy right here? Probably not strong enough. No way. Okay. There we go. Well, it's on there really well. That's nice. Damn. I wonder if I could get this to charge. Could I stick this end of it into my charger and get it to start charging? Rather than rip this off? Because I'd have to rip off both sides here and then reconnect. Oh, that seems reckless enough to try. It's flashing. Right? It's working. There we go. Okay, don't have to rip it off. Cool. I might as well put some more on there. Actually, I wonder if that's going to slow it down. I don't know how much current this thing can do. Let's just leave it to the one that I need. It probably doesn't make a difference, but I'm not trying to waste time. I can't see if anyone's even here right now. That always defaults to top chat, and that is stupid. Okay, there are people here. Thank you. There's a couple of people here. Yeah, I know this is super engaging. How's everybody doing? Go faster, please. I need to get a digital voltmeter just for so I can have my all three digital displays up there. So I have to bring this over here. I have like another camera. I could have another little camera focus on this, but then I would have to like have a permanent spot for this somewhere, and I don't know. I kind of like to move it around, but yeah, I don't know what would be a good plan for that. What's wrong with the? What's going on with the CD player? Let's see what we at. 4.9. That can't be right. That's just the charging voltage. Yeah, I just like reset it on accident. I was charging at 1 amp. Wish the screen didn't time out. I don't know if I could change that. I don't know if it has like stored settings or anything that you can change. I don't think it's that crazy. Nice. Did you try you just dropped in a new one. Did you try before that? Like, I know that with some lasers you can like adjust the resistance of a potentiometer to allow more power through, but it just like reduces the lifespan. JFix, what's up? Super exciting watching battery charge right now. I just I'm working on the drill battery and I connected a new cell, but I forgot to fully charge the brand new cell. So I'm hoping it will match the 4.1 volts of the other cells. So that's what I'm waiting on right now, is for this guy to charge up. Let's see if I take it out. And it is currently at 3.6, so not even close, really. It's taking its time. Oh, it's charging at 2 amps for a second. It'll probably drop down. Well, slot 4 is where it's at right now, I guess. I got the welder working pretty decently. I didn't zap myself yet either. Yeah, it took a while for me to find like a source of batteries and which ones I wanted and whatnot, because I didn't understand really anything about all this stuff. So and I used the Dremel to grind off the. So for the old cells, they had bits of metal still from the weld that I just had ripped off. So there was like sticking up. So I had to like grind off those little bits so it was flat again. Basically, that's what I've done. Did that, put them in this little little holder guy right here. This is just like a plastic thing, so you get them all lined up nicely. And then I love these ceramic scissors I got from NanoFix's video. They cut the tin strips perfectly, of course. Also magnet wire, the enameled wire for like for everything. They're great for that. Just really anything that you can get, anything that's like weak enough that you can cut, get a nice, quick, precise cut. They're small. I love them. That's where I'm at right now, waiting for this to get to 4 volts. At least it's going at 2. I don't know if the other slots were limited for some reason, or maybe that's because I put in all those other cells, but I think it was going at 1 amp by itself a second ago in slot 3. I'm not going to complain, though. I think it's approaching 4, which is great. Yeah, after this, hopefully this is successful, but not today, but whenever I get, I'm waiting for some ribbon cables, or not ribbon cables, but like flex display cables for a MacBook Pro. I have a MacBook Pro with a FlexGate display problem. So when you open up the MacBook a little bit, you can see everything's fine. But once you get past a certain point, you lose the display. And it's just, and external displays work fine. It's just a thing called FlexGate. It's a well-known problem where the display flexible cable was made too short. So it just starts creasing and eventually fails. Yeah. The charger, I don't know if it necessarily balances based on like what's in it, like in relation to each other, if that's what you're saying. All I know is that it just detects what the cell is, charges it up to what it's supposed to be. That's all I know for sure. I don't know if I put like 4 cells in here, it's going to make them all the same necessarily. I'm just trying to manually balance them, I guess, by fully charging all of them and hoping they're about the same. So I don't know if it's that intelligent. You can look it up. There's the model right there and the name. I'm not sure. I just got it off AliExpress. Oh, I also bought a bunch of those cotton swabs that NanoFix recommended, the pointy ones. I haven't actually used them yet. I have a bunch of regular ones and these other ones. These are like baby. These are like for babies. I thought maybe they might be useful. Not as much as I'd hoped. But these are the nice ones. Like super pointy. There we go. That one's pretty pointy. These should be really nice. I want to. Can't wait till I waste all the other ones and I can use these. Yeah, I didn't know anything about the problem until it happened to my brother's MacBook. So he ended up getting another MacBook because he couldn't wait. He's got business to do. But hopefully I'll be able to fix that nicely. I just have to get the length of it right, because you have to make the idea is to make it longer, but you have to make sure where you basically you cut the old cable and you cut the brand new cable and you expose the traces in the flex and connect them together, but you don't want to do it in a way that like the position you join them at is on the part that folds or whatever. You want it on the part that's like moving just horizontally, because if it's on the part that bends, then it's just gonna fail right where the solder is at the weak point, where the solder meets the flex. So you got to try and get it in the right spot, which I was doing a bunch of research and I saw that there's a dude that made this 3D printed like jig to like position everything perfectly and show you where to cut and whatever, because he does like flex gates all the time, like he fixes, but it's way ridiculously overpriced his kit. I tried to find I found someone that made their own version of his little plastic jig and put the model online, but when I tried to like load that model up in like PCBWay, it was like it said that it was super thin, like it was less than a millimeter thin on certain points, that it was just gonna fall apart. So I don't know enough about 3D modeling to check it out. Yeah, I'll definitely be streaming the repair. Yeah, whenever I get those flex cables in, I got a couple of them. So you're still working on that laptop. You haven't like I know you got the other the other one going, like that was supposed to be like a dead donor board or whatever. Have to see a conclusion. What is this? 3.8. Come on, let's go. No. Don't give up on it. Okay. Nice. So I'm sure there's other people that like, it's cool you got the other one working, but it's like not as satisfying as at least identifying like what, like, concretely be like, this CPU is dead or whatever. Like, confirm something, or, you know, ideally, obviously, the fix. I don't want to take this out, actually, because I want to update the voltage, because this is not like constantly updated. But I want to keep it charging at 2 amps. I'm afraid if I take it out, put it back in there, it's going to be at like 1 amp. And last time I tried to check it while it was in the charger, it just like reset the charger. And then I have this mangled casing that I have to figure out. And then I have to make sure that I insulate all these with some kind of tape. Probably electrical tape, honestly. I don't have a better. Kapton tape it'll work, but it's just, I don't know, super thin and not super sticky. I think electrical tape will be fine. Really wish I had done this before. Yeah, that's one thing, is like, even if all the cells are nice and even, I don't know what the chip's gonna do. Like, if the brain in this thing is gonna just reject it, or, you know, I mean, in the charger, like the charger itself, not here, but then I need to think about, like, can I reset it or whatever you guys were talking about last time. I was about to chuck it in with this one at 3.5. I didn't realize all the other cells are at 4.1. No. Oh, that's a little concerning. 3.8. It went from 3.83 to 3.87. That's pretty slow. It still says 2 amps, though. It's not. It's like lukewarm. It's not hot or anything. None of these are hot. Yeah, wish I could fast forward this right now. Oh, I can get the MacBook. I have the MacBook. There's the MacBook. And I think it will boot up if I open it a little bit. I'm not sure. Yep. So you can see the screen. That was the login screen right there. But, whoop, lost it. And it doesn't come back. Like if you get down to a certain point, it doesn't really come back. It's just gone. But I think if I close it, open it again, if I can do this without dropping it. Yep. And, ooh, it opened pretty far that time. Nope. There we go. Lost it. Flex gate. Oh, really? Maybe that model is, I guess I didn't really just look on Thingiverse for it. That's interesting. Let me look. What did you do? Just search FlexGate on Thingiverse? This one right here? I'm assuming the top one. Yeah, this is the model. This is the... Okay, so this is the model I downloaded. I actually think this is where I found it. But the thing was, when I took it to PCBWay or JLC or whatever I went to, it didn't support the format because this guy included a step file and also a G-code file. And both of those formats are not supported. So I had to convert it. And the model, once I loaded it in, I mean, it looks exactly like this on the website. Like once it gives you like a preview, but it's like, you know, the walls are like 0.5 millimeter at certain points. And I don't think that's accurate. Like if you look at this, like it's tiny, but I don't know. They just kept telling me when I was trying to order it, like it's going to fall apart. So don't. So I just assumed something is a little bit wrong with the conversion, because on the bend where it like goes around the hinge, I think that was a main point. And on here, I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, there's a person's fingers right there, but it could be 0.5 millimeter. I really have no idea, because that's pretty zoomed in. I mean, 0.5 millimeter is so thin. So that's the only thing holding me off from ordering it right now. Yeah, I don't have any 3D printer people in my connections, so I've had I've gone on like Facebook before and found a random person to print stuff for me, like locally for a charge for like reasonable price. I could probably do that and see if it's so they can use the step file or the G code or whatever I said before step and yeah, G code I guess. I don't know. They could use those files directly. Hmm. Yet I like that. So this says 3.87 and still 2 amps still. It's like a little bit warm on the positive end. I'm gonna take this out for a second and see. I might regret it, but whatever. Yeah, 3.78. Okay, so that's accurate. 3.78, back to 2 amps at least. That's good. Oh, 3.91? Wait, jumped up so fast. I should just keep removing it and putting it back in there and see if it speeds it up. What is that you just sent? OBI, ESP32. Open battery project with an ESP32. Oh, Makita battery information, including cell voltages, temperatures, charge cycles. So, So you build this thing with a Makita charge connector. So you can pop in Makita batteries and it can tell you everything about them and unlock them probably if the charger doesn't like it. Does it do anything though that's like in terms of like making the pack become acceptable to the regular charger if the regular charger didn't like it? Like in terms of like some security thing or some lockout or whatever? That's pretty cool though. I would ideally like to have one that works on everything, not just Makita, but that is pretty cool though. Fun little project. Get a 3D printed case. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out if this just doesn't work right away. That'll be cool. Do a stream building that. Awesome. Oh yeah, I could just put the wires in there, but it'd be cool to have the harness. Hey, what's up, grass? Oh, so there is like an unlock clear error thing, something that you're making me worried that this is guaranteed to not work. Because once the pack throws an error or something, it's just like stuck there and it won't clear it. Like based on the ID of the pack or something, like some kind of serial numbers, some nonsense. Dang. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing like several Makita drill batteries or whatever. I think we only have one, but yeah, maybe I'll do just the direct wiring. I don't know. But how cool would it be to have something like that that just works with everything, like DeWalt, Makita, and whatever the other stuff is. Is there any chance that I won't need to reset it? Like, so you're saying there's no chance this is just not going to work when I put it in there? It's still going to throw a fit. Yeah, the ESP32 is like the Raspberry Pi Pico chip before it existed, I feel like. Super versatile. Or it's like those the Arduino chips, I guess. Don't say that. Don't say that. What if this battery pack is so old that it's dumb? Like it doesn't have the features of the more modern ones or something. Is that a chance? Like, is it LXT? Let me see. The case is kind of like rubbed off here. No, it's not. Makita 18-volt lithium ion. I think it's just very basic, like one of the earlier versions. This side is, it says the same thing, but it's all worn off. It is not LXT. And then there's another sticker on that, blocking more information probably. One of the cells died. One of these original green cells died. That's what happened. So yeah, I'm assuming the charger just noticed that the voltage was super low. Yes, me too. We are at 3.94. Still going at 2 amps. You can do it, charger. I'm worried though because it's gonna slow I think naturally it's going to start slowing down, going at lower and lower current once it gets closer to 100%. Um, Honestly, I probably do have an ESP32 somewhere. Like I have a bunch of random things like Arduinos and Raspberry Pi Picos, and I probably have at least one ESP32, but I can just buy a bunch of them. They're super cheap. Countless little projects you can do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get them all to about to 4.1. It has a temperature sensor, so hopefully it just shuts down if it's like getting too hot. Excuse me, I need a tissue. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be careful about which one I get for sure. I'll read the GitHub before I jump into that. I love that there's all these little projects for like anything you can think of. People smarter than me just made almost everything you need. Can you guys read that screen? Is that clear enough? All right, I'm gonna turn my mic off. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So nothing's going on anyways right now. What's up? Oh, the GitHub is only for LXT. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Like, it's so specific that it needs a new firmware for the regular Makita ones. Ooh, 4.0. It's still going at 2 amps. I think I'm going to stop it once it starts to drop down. It's getting there. It's almost there. I wonder if it triggers an update on the voltage reading when I press the screen refresh. I mean, that just changed right there, but I don't think it's live because beforehand it was like, it would jump like 2, like 0.2. Oh, man. Yeah, just I don't know anything about laptop batteries and stuff, like being locked. Like one of your guys' videos, I was watching JDT or you, like it was the first time I was introduced to laptop batteries being like locked or whatever. It's so stupid. I mean, maybe it's not stupid, maybe it's smart, but I don't know. It's like another headache. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, it makes sense. So they want it to be proprietary and they can sell their stuff and whatever. Cute cat. Want to walk right over my table? No, go a different way. Yeah, safety. Okay. I'm hoping that this pack is like one of the earlier ones that's, not fancy enough to get locked. But I'm also worried that that's like all of them probably have that capability because it was required for safety or something. But either way, though, if it doesn't work, then that just means I have another video I can make, another stream, and I can find one of these projects and build a little open charter deal to reset it or to assess it and hopefully reset it. And that's cool too. Anybody else working on something else right now? What are you doing, JFix? What are you working on? Just chilling? I need to do something with this switch. This is my original switch. I just swapped out with that OLED that I worked on. Yeah, I just need to sell this. Just a regular LCD modded first version. You lucky dog, lucky dog. Nice choice of words there. Smash out videos. Yeah, the only upcoming projects I have is the MacBook, just MacBook and this, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any other broken stuff right now. Nobody knows that I have like a little repair request thing, or I haven't built up enough trust yet or something. So I have a little form on my channel if you want to repair something, and I don't charge anything, just shipping and for parts, if anybody's interested. Is anybody also a gamer in here? Are we getting real close there? 4.08. So this new game came out, Slay the Spire 2. I've been playing a little bit of. Also, Mugenics, another game I've already put in like over 100 hours. It just came out like a couple weeks ago or something. No, unfortunately, I don't have another battery. I just have this one. Makes it real annoying. You have to have two batteries when you're working on stuff. Like, you got to be able to swap. But I think we just have this one. That we're at 4.1. I think I want to keep it going a little bit more because I think it's the moment I take it out, it's going to drop a little bit. It might be within acceptable range though of the other ones. Like if the charger's not going to throw a fit, which is a big, huge if. 4.14. 4.17. 4.16. So within a couple hundredths. So I want to get it to like 4.14 or 4.15. Maybe I'll pull it out at 4.16. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, I have not played a single Final Fantasy game ever. I don't know if it's my type of game, but it is very popular. I don't know. I tend to like simpler, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right word, but like some of my favorite games, like Myst, like the Myst series, even Tetris, just a classic, you know. Yeah, there's a game called Binding of Isaac I played a lot of. I like roguelikes a lot. Yeah. Geometry Wars. You've heard of that one. Played a lot of that. Slay the Spire. Yeah, Myst is not simple, but that's why I had to backtrack on that. I meant, I don't know, like Tetris is simple. Some of the games I like are like they're challenging, they're simple to learn, to play, but still very challenging to like master. Yeah, I played all the Myst games. Good memories of playing that with my dad. Definitely, I just enjoy how it doesn't hold your hand at all. You're just in this environment, and you just have to figure out. You have to find the puzzles and figure them out. Like just you have no clue, and then it's just like such a good reward when you figure it out. Like bang your head against a wall for a long time until you get it figured out. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few. Some better than others. I haven't actually. I'm only part of the way through on the fourth one, and I haven't touched the fifth one. I'm just like I need to get onto that, but they're actually super old at this point. I still have some games I need to play. I beat Elden Ring. I spent over 100 hours in Elden Ring, and I got the expansion or the DLC or whatever, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Haven't touched it. Zelda Breath of the Wild, amazing game. I don't know how many hours I spent in it, but I did not beat it, and I got maybe like 25% of the way through the story. I just spent so much time just wasting time exploring and messing with things, you know. I got a Switch 2, and I have the upgraded version of that, so I have to beat that. And also, not to mention the sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. Big Nintendo fan, obviously. I have these tattoos. And yeah, so I have a decent backlog. My issue is like I'm really like an oddball in terms of like what games, like what I like in games and what I don't like. I'm the odd one out because I don't really care about story at all. Like, I don't want story in my game unless it's just like implied through your interactions or whatever. Like, I don't like dialogue or whatever. I just want to play the game, you know, and get to the interactions. Like, but if you can tell a story through the environment and through just like your experience, like naturally, then without it being like shoved in your face, then sure, I'm fine with that. But otherwise, I don't want it. Don't want the story. I also have trouble following stories, so. What is the charge at? 4.17. I think it's ready to go. Okay. 4.1, that's good enough for me. Okay, don't need that, I guess. I need to try and rebuild this monstrosity. So my only indication of which end, like which way I need to put this is there's a positive, tiny little positive right here. I'm not sure how I can confirm that though. Maybe through a Makita battery pinout. Let's see. This only has 3. This is not the right one. Okay. It looks like positive, ground, neutral. So that is a positive. Wait. Yep. Positive and negative are on opposite sides. The ground's right there, though. On the inside. Okay. Wait. No. Might have got it mixed up. No. Negative, positive, ground in the middle. Okay. So positive over here. That means like this way. So I need to get this monstrosity on there. That is way thicker than the tin strips I'm using. Worried about trying to weld that up with all the crunchiness and the holes in there too. Maybe I should get. Let's see. Get these pliers. This thing is torn up. So I can put a strip on there, but then how am I going to do this? Don't know if the welder is strong enough to deal with this material. Flatten it out. Where is... I have a brand new fancy thing. Where did I put it? Come on. Where the heck would I have put this thing? Oh, there you go. Hiding stuff from myself. Yes, I'm going to try and get this attached to there. Probably shouldn't be using that. I don't want to melt that. Okay, well, it's not like perfect. Hopefully I can work with that. This is all super torn up. I'll put another strip on this side. Okay, here we go. Okay. Maybe I should use something that's not expensive and throw away. I don't have like a piece of solid scrap metal. Okay, this will work. PS3 power supply. Okay. Get a couple of strips about that long. I'll flatten this out first. Remove all this tape though too. Maybe I can just grind that off. All right, flatten it out. Okay. Okay, I just have to hope that I can get the weld to go through this top side. Okay, positive is this one. Let me turn this off for a second. I wonder if the sandpaper is for these tips. Like, do I need to be cleaning these tips off? Oh, that one seemed pretty powerful. Not super confident with that. It's on there though. Okay. I don't think it's going to go anywhere inside the pack, though. Ah! Nope. Not good. Not good enough. Hell, not good. Whoops. Okay. Positive is here. Maybe I should change the trigger time on this thing to longer. Or if that will affect it. Let's give it a full 2 seconds. Okay. No, not on there at all. Oh, it's not working out. Do I need to cut these and just use the tin? Connect the tin onto there a little bit? I think I might have to do that. All right, let's turn this off. Welder's off. Yeah, the welder's just not powerful enough to get through this, I think. And or I'm doing it wrong. Okay. Dang, this one's going to be annoying. So I'm going to have to go like this way and this way. Oh, this doesn't even... All these pliers are so crappy, I can't even... It's not even flattening them. Dang. That's not great. I don't have another pair of pliers. I can use the rough end, I guess. All right. This one, where does this need to be positioned? So about the middle of that. Okay. How far out? It doesn't need to be super long. I need something to like hold this in place. This is annoying. No. Hey, okay. Okay. One down. Oh, shit. Oops. That's metal. Okay, about in the middle again. Still haven't zapped myself. Almost though. Maybe I should have just kept that straight for now. Cool. All right, getting there very slowly. Bucket of sand, yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely have. I'm definitely not prepared. Okay, next one over here. This one, come on, make the same mistake. All right, that just needs to come over. Okay. So I'm dropping these and they're flopping around or whatever. They're not falling apart, which is great. Oh, there goes the spring. That's important. Yeah, 2-second trigger time is way better. I have time to just like cancel it, reposition. Hey, nice sparks on that one. Okay, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it. I'll throw this away, I guess. Yeah, definitely slightly better than when I started. All right. Positive, positive. Okay. Oh, there's a plastic piece that bounced out. Hold on, I forgot I have to get that. Where'd it go? Here it is. This actually goes right under here. Okay, I'll say good enough. Okay, that one is a bit long here. Deal with that though. All right, last one. Okay, why is that sticking out so far? Oh, I just need to bend it more. Okay. This could also be a little bit shorter. Okay, that's together. Definitely not perfect. Now let's go see This is gonna just give me an error. Or what? All right, so spring over here. Oh, I also need to can't forget the tape. Safety. So it's not there. Hopefully I can close this a little. The cells are a little bit like wonky. I think it'll be okay though. Little plastic bits are in the way. I'll see if that makes it so I can't close it. Okay. Yeah, tape is getting a little bit in the way. Spring works. Okay. I think it's in there. All right, place your bets. Is this a Torx something? Is this 15? Nope. 10? 10. T10. Security T10. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll see. Expect the worst, and you'll never be disappointed. And all surprises are positive. I didn't check the voltage, though. So if they're all at around 4.1, and there's 5 of them, so it should be 20 and a half, I think, is the math on that. Oh, come on, close up. It's a little bit not fully seated properly, but screws are all tight. The release works. Cool. Things are in the right place. Oh crap, there's a screw. There's another screw. There was a screw on the inside. What was that for? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's only going to take a second. Yeah, I can check the voltage. I'm just holding off for a second. There's the little screw. Is this one? Oh, this is a Phillips, of course. Okay, here we go again. Okay. The welder is off. It's charging, but it's off. It's hard to get into the pins here. I'm not trying to see 0 volts here. 20.6. That seems pretty close. Oh my gosh. All right, wish me luck. Okay, charge. Hopefully I can get this to plug in to reach. I'll unplug something up here. I don't remember exactly like what the error was, but probably this, both flashing, I think. So we're looking for this one. Basically no flashing, I think. What does this mean? You still, like, it's not plugged in? Yeah, I'm nervous. I don't think it's gonna work. You think that's good? Flashing and beeping? Anybody? Oh no. God, immediately. What was it? When you said like put it in and out like a bunch of times quickly. Like 10 times. No. No. Let me see. Can I get this sticker off of here? Well, it means I probably got to do that project now. That's cool though. All right. All right. Failure. Flight failure. Or maybe success, but still not done. Jumpstart it. What's that about? What are you talking about there? You're saying to start charging it. But would that basically just mean that the BMS is saying that would help if the BMS is saying the voltage is a little low? But it's at 20.5. You think that could like wake it up or whatever? If I can get this sticker off nicely, I can look at the model information. Maybe. Oh, okay. Like the chip on here. Well, I can do that. I got the power supply. It should show on the screen too. I realize my USB meter is still oh, it's showing the charge for the welder. Ace, what's up? Flashing red and green simultaneously indicates a defective or faulty battery that cannot hold a charge, often due to an unbalanced cell. Oh, okay. Well, it's pretty balanced. I mean, from my understanding, if balanced means, I mean, just like the voltages are about equal, they are. But it was all done manually by somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. Hey, this is coming off. So BL 1815. Oh, okay. My bad. The values could be, I mean, they're in hundredths of within hundredths of each other. Is that too far? I wonder. It'd be nice to know the answers to all these questions. All right, well, let's get this going. Well, how am I going to even clip onto here? I might have to stick something down in there. This tin isn't exactly like thick. Maybe some wires. Let me see. There's like a power supply wire. And that might be making good enough contact. Yeah, this is just like kind of loosey-goosey. Oh, okay, maybe I'll just fold this in half. Yeah, good call, good call. Do I not want to connect directly to there? Positive, positive, negative, negative. I guess that wouldn't wake up the BMS if I did that, right? If that's the idea, I would have to go through here. But then what would the I don't know the pin out of this. Also, clamping on there is going to be even. Probably, I might be able to do this. Oh, it might be way easier. Good call. Thanks for saving me on that. Pin out. What is the pin out of this guy right here? Okay, so B1, B2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins. B1 is no connect. But then it just says, on this little image, it says B2 through 7 are connected to C, 1 through 6. Battery gets activated if C1, 3, 5, 6, and power lines are connected. That's not telling me where to throw the voltage. So, well, if the Okay, so yeah. These internal pins are, there's like a 5 volt is the highest volt in here. Huh. These look like what JFix was saying, like data pins and a 5 volt and like not much of anything in there. I don't want to blow shit up though. Isn't that though like how you're manually forcing something to charge? Let me just look up some stuff. On the charger. The output of the big pins or the middle ones? So it's not going to output anything, right, until something communicates with it. So it's going to have nothing on here but these internal ones. Nothing on the first one. Second one is 5 volts, I think. It's hard to get that. I saw 5 volts, I think. Five volts. Five volts. 5. 5 again. Huh. I mean, this makes sense to me. Positive and negative. To blow something up. How long should I let it sit there? The wattage is going down slowly. Or just like for a moment you think would be enough if it was going to wake it up? So maybe charging all of them like this, like forcing it, will help them balance even closer. This is forcing the power to flow through all of the cells at once. But I bet those uneven differences is going to like cause more heat on different cells, more stress. Okay, if it was going to unlock it, it would have done it by now, I imagine. Okay. About to find out if I'm done for the day, and I need to start researching and order stuff for the open source battery dealio. All right, charger. Yeah, plug back in. You just clean the contacts a little bit too. No go. This instantly doesn't even. It's not like it. Let's see what the voltage is at. Well, that's it for the day, I think. I might have to sign off. That's hard to reach these pins. 20.7. ESP32 time, yeah. It looks like it. That's cool though. Maybe I'll find a project that handles all different brands of batteries and like has a mode switcher or automatic detection or something. This is fully off. Cool. Well, that was fun though. I didn't, I almost zapped myself. Well, thanks for hanging out. And thanks for the help. Looks like there's going to be a part 3. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.